What if the platform I've always championed for DJ live streams might not actually be the best place to grow anymore? I'll be honest, I am biased. I built my own streams on Twitch, and for years I told every DJ to start there. And it turns out I'm not alone. When I polled my own community, most DJs picked Twitch as the best place to stream by a landslide. But here's the thing, just because Twitch wins the popularity contest doesn't mean it's the best fit for you. No single platform works for everyone. Each has its own strengths and some big drawbacks, depending on what kind of DJ you are and what your goals are. So in this video, I'm breaking down Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok by what really matters: community, monetization, and copyright. And by the end, you'll know exactly which platform gives you the best shot at growing your brand, making money, and actually going live and enjoying it in 2026. To start, let's talk about the platform that built the DJ livestream scene, Twitch. When it comes to community, Twitch is still the heavyweight. The audience here is live first, meaning people actually show up for the music and the real-time experience. There's now a dedicated DJ category thanks to the Twitch DJ program, which gives DJs a lot more visibility than before. Twitch culture is about more than just playing music. It's about putting on a show. If you want to entertain and interact and keep people coming back for more than just your track selection, Twitch is where you turn your sets into an experience, not just a stream. And judging by the comments I usually get, there are plenty of DJ purists who act like streaming is somehow beneath real DJing, as if talking to your chat means you're not serious about your craft. They'll say you can't be a good DJ if you're multitasking, but on Twitch, entertaining is part of the job. And if you think standing still and just mixing tracks makes you a legend, well, you're stuck in another era, and I don't know why you're watching this video anyway. Money-wise, Twitch looks like the promised land at first. Subs, bits, donations, sponsorships, the works. You get your affiliate badge and the register starts ringing until you read the fine print. The pie gets sliced up fast. Most DJs don't realize it, but Twitch and the labels are each taking a big piece. About 30% to the rights holders and another 50% off the top for Twitch. You might fill the tip jar, but don't expect to take home all the cash. And now for copyright. The club doorman you can't bribe. Twitch's DJ program changed the game by cutting deals with the big labels, so you're finally allowed to legally play a ton of tracks live. But step outside the velvet ropes, play an unlicensed banger, or wander outside the program rules, you could get muted, flagged, or even booted out of the party. Live streams aren't always policed as tightly as uploads, but don't think you can slip past security. Less strict is not a hall pass. So what's the real story with Twitch? Well, here are the highlights. On the plus side, it's a tight-knit music audience and a DJ program that's evolved a lot over the last 5 years. Raids and collabs make it very community first, and since people tend to stick around for full sets, your average watch time is much longer than on other platforms. Twitch also runs 24/7 thanks to its global reach, and the culture here is all about community support. Viewers are used to tipping and subscribing and helping creators grow. It's normalized and common. Today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, me. I'm the sponsor. If you want to start live streaming or finally get serious about it, you should join my DJ Livestream Bootcamp. You'll get step-by-step coaching, live feedback, and a tight community of DJs all pushing each other to grow. No more going it alone. And if you're ready to actually go live and have some fun doing it, the link is in the description. You should join us. But there are downsides to Twitch. The biggest? Well, once you start making money, a hefty chunk goes straight to the labels, and another big cut to Twitch itself, leaving you with a smaller piece. Discovery is also a real struggle. If you're not live, you're basically invisible. Twitch doesn't push your channel to new viewers unless you've already got a crowd, and so growth can feel slow and unpredictable. So we've seen how Twitch stacks up. But what if you want massive visibility and uploads that live forever? Well, that brings us to our next platform. In terms of community, YouTube isn't just where people watch DJs, it's where new fans discover you live. And with way more people here than on Twitch or TikTok combined, every live stream gives you a shot at reaching fresh faces. YouTube's algorithm pushes live content to viewers who actually want it, so you're not just hoping your regulars show up. You're growing your fan base every time you go live. And with so many more people on the platform, finding your tribe gets a whole lot easier. But what is the live stream experience compared to Twitch? Honestly, to me, it feels a bit less electric. The chat moves slower, the interaction feels different, and you might not get that same instant feedback or hype. You're performing for a bigger room, but it's harder to actually tell who's paying attention. And on the money front, YouTube looks like the land of endless possibility if you can clear the gates. You'll need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours before you can see a dime from ads, memberships, or super chats. And if you're playing copyright music, don't expect those dollars to land in your account. Content ID is just doing its job, handing revenue to the rights holders or shutting down streams without a warning. But here's the silver lining. Everything you upload, every stream, every clip, it lives forever. And one killer set can snowball, growing your audience in your sleep and building a digital library that works for you day and night. And as your brand grows, you open doors, sponsorships, bookings, merch, fan support. YouTube might not pay you out of the gate, but it can turn your channel into a magnet for bigger opportunities if you know how to leverage it. And if you want to see that in action, I made a video that breaks down step by step exactly how Brady Beats and the Token Girl are thriving on YouTube as DJs. I will link it here and in the description. And now for the legal stuff. The second you go live, Content ID is on patrol, scanning every beat. And if you don't have the rights or the label blessing, your stream will get flagged, muted, possibly even taken down before you can wrap up your set. Sometimes the label just quietly takes the ad money and lets it ride, but often you'll find out you were blocked after the music stops. The upside? YouTube is a great discovery machine. Getting noticed here isn't about luck, it's baked into the platform, search recommendations, even random algorithmic magic. If you nail your set, your audience can multiply overnight, and everything you create keeps bringing people back long after the lights go down. But there's a trade-off. The copyright rules are strict. Unless you're James Hype, expect to get flagged or muted. And while there's a crowd for DJ live streams, the community vibe is a little bit different if you're used to Twitch's rowdy chat and tight-knit regulars. YouTube might feel a little less personal and a little more anonymous. So if YouTube is where your music lives forever, what about the platform where things move at warp speed and going viral is part of the game? Let's talk TikTok. For DJs, TikTok feels less like a residency and more like speed dating with the entire internet. You'll need to have 1,000 followers to go live or work with an agency. Now, because I have never streamed on TikTok, I asked my friend DJ Koss about his experience. And after grinding for years on Twitch with barely any traction, he jumped into TikTok, where suddenly the algorithm was his hype man, shoving his streams in front of new faces every night. Going live on TikTok is like stepping onto a moving sidewalk. The platform gives you a quick shot. If viewers vibe with you, you could land on the For You page and the numbers start flying. Likes, comments, and new followers. DJ Koss regularly pulls in between 50 to 150 new followers every stream, and he's grown past 10,000 followers in just about a year. But from what he told me, it seems like building a deep, loyal community here is a different beast. The algorithm here is constantly changing and evolving, and you have to be ready and able to adapt. The crowd is always changing, the chat can feel like a revolving door, and as Koss puts it, you really gotta stop the scroll if you want people to remember you after the live is over. On TikTok, you're not building a cozy club, you're running a pop-up show on the busiest street in town. And monetization on TikTok? It's feast or famine. Koss says he made about $800 a week when things were hot, but now he's down to about $100 a week. But this is also how Twitch is, and why I urge all of my creator friends to diversify income streams if you're trying to make a living doing this. On TikTok, you can earn with gifts and tips, but the numbers swing wildly. Most DJs see TikTok as a discovery tool, not a steady paycheck. If you want consistent income, you'll need to keep growing and or push your TikTok followers somewhere else. And now copyright, aka the Wild West of TikTok. Officially, TikTok's music rules are stricter than ever. As of 2025, if you want to live stream DJ sets, you're supposed to own all the rights to the music or have permission from every single rights holder involved. But here's where things get messier than a back room after a warehouse party. Enforcement is all over the place. Sometimes you'll go live, play your set, and everything is fine. Other times your stream gets muted or yanked halfway through with no warning and zero explanation. DJ Koss, for example, hasn't gotten hit with any copyright. He thinks mostly because he sticks to underground music and has agency support working for him behind the scenes. And now that you have an idea of the best platform to stream for your goals, go watch this video about the truth no one tells you when you start live streaming so you can avoid the rookie mistakes that keep most DJs stuck with 0 viewers, tech headaches, and streams that never take off.